Guys, Eric here, and I'm here to give you guys my picks, my early picks for the UFC 274 fights. I'm doing this a week before on the 28th. Gonna go over the top of my head why the fighters win, etc. And then I'm gonna give you guys a prediction on the Canelo versus Bivol fight. And during the week, I'm gonna release Oliveira versus Gaichi breakdown and game plans for both on how they can win, and then the same for Bivol. Bivol versus Canelo. That fight has a lot of nuance to it. So I'm going to go over this quickly. You guys can already see who I picked, but I'll go through it real quick. Donald Cerrone versus Joe Luzon. Luzon. I'm saying it wrong, but yeah. I picked Cerrone because I have a slight bias towards him. If the only way Joe wins is if he continues to pressure Cerrone. Cerrone does not fight well going backwards. But I think Cerrone will rally and win through adversity, and then start peppering Luzon to a win. So decision for Cerrone. Rua versus OSP. I see OSP getting him down and putting on a submission, and either he goes to sleep or he loses an arm. Okay, that's just what I say, but it's going to be a hard fight. It's not going to be as easy as I would make it sound. Chandler versus Ferguson. I'm rooting for Ferguson. I hope Ferguson wins, but I think Chandler wins. The reason why is Ferguson, since the Gaichi loss, showed a lot of hesitance on coming forwards in fights, and both of his opponents used that to their advantage and just ran over him. Beneil, the one who did it the most, in my opinion. I think Oliveira had a lot of respect for him, and yeah. Plus, Chandler hits harder, in my opinion, with raw power over Gaichi. So if he's smart, he comes out leg kicking and landing 1-2, 1-2-3 attacks. That means just combinations of 1-2 and 1-2-3 shots, and then he moves out. He's very light on his feet early in the round, so this would be perfect if he used this strategy. And then if he slowed down the pace to his pace, he won't gas out. Because it's not like the Gaichi fight where he just wanted blood. And then yeah, Rose versus Esposa. Now Esposa beat Rose years back, because she has a very strong wrestling game. I think Rose has grown so much in the jiu-jitsu side that she's too dangerous on the ground to be taken down or kept there. And on the feet, it's like a different realm. I think Esposa has enough power to hurt Rose, but I think Rose is going to be bouncing in and out, landing shots at will. And I think actually a late TKO. Then we have Oliveira versus Gaichi, the fight that's the most nuanced. Now, I'm making a decent breakdown later in the week. But for now, I'll say it like this. Oliveira is going to win, and he's going to win using his BJJ. Gaichi has improved, but not enough. And kind of Khabib really exposed his BJJ game, being very weak. This shows actually that he would have lost versus Ferguson if Ferguson tried to get takedowns solidly. But Ferguson's wrestling suffered because of his newer style in the MMA zone. What I mean is, after he wrestled in college and stuff, he didn't work it as much because obviously you need to learn a well-rounded skill set. And I believe that's where his takedown offense really went down. And it shows because he did try and take Gaichi down twice, I think, and it didn't work. And yeah. But also, Gaichi is one of those guys you need to break him down a bit before you can take him down. So I see Oliveira being in danger the first round, like he's always versus these strikers. And then, when Gaichi is tired, and Gaichi is a little bit easier to get down, he will get taken down and submitted. I don't think Oliveira is going to do it at the pace that Khabib did, but yeah, let's see what happens. If Oliveira is smart, he will also, like Rose, land in and out shots while moving around Gaichi. Gaichi's going to land shots in between because he has slick fucking boxing. MMA boxing, by the way. And yeah. But if he can do that and survive versus Gaichi, Gaichi will tire out because of the high pace. Especially if, like in the Ferguson fight, when Ferguson and Gaichi fought, I said Ferguson's teep kicks to the body will be a huge win for Ferguson. But he rarely did it. I don't know why. He rarely did it. And when he did it so slow that Gaichi caught the shots and landed bombs over the top. But yeah, enough of that. Oliveira by submission, I think third round, fourth round. And then imagine Bivol versus Canelo is here. I'm sticking with Canelo, but I'm gonna be honest. I will not be shocked if Bivol dances around Canelo, landing bombs, just peppering him, and Canelo not getting the KO like he used to do with the bigger guys or the guys who are quicker with him versus him. I think this would be a full-on loss for him via decision. And it would be so bad if the judges are so screwed that we see that literally Bivol outlanded him 2-1 and still lost. But if that happened, I'd be like, Bivol, don't feel bad about it. You know in your heart you won. Now, a lot of people would moan about that, but I won't. And if there was a rematch afterwards, like the Triple G rematch, it would give Bivol a very big chance to come back and just win. I mean, we just saw that happen to Sterling and Jan. Sterling came back and won. And yeah. So yeah, guys, that was my picks for UFC 274. Not the longest video, but not a short video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your likes, leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And yeah, I'll come back to this video and put in the comments what happened and how accurate I was. Other than that, guys, do know that a lot of stuff is like unpredictable in MMA, and it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be such a good weekend for all fights, boxing and MMA.